In this video, I'm going to show you the new ChatGPT model, which in my opinion is way better than what Nano Banana has out there. So right here, I have a SketchUp file, which I have gone ahead and did screenshots of an exterior. And you're also going to take a look at an interior render. So this is the exterior screenshot, and this is going to be the interior render screenshot, which is a bathroom. So what I'm going to do first is that I'm just going to go ahead and attach the exterior render image. I'm going to click create an image, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this prompt, which by the way, you can find the prompt and the link in the description, this one and also the interior one. And what I'm going to do is that I'm also going to add the word photorealism. So I'm going to type in make it a photorealism style, whatever, right? And this seems to make it higher quality. And I basically just uploaded the screenshot, did the prompt here, and in just a few seconds, we're going to have something that is going to show up. Now, this just came out, and by the way, if you want to be ahead of everything with AI news, everything that comes out with AI and architecture, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now, because I will keep you posted the same day that something comes out. Now you can see that ChatGPT actually took this image and turned it into this, which is very, very nice. There's just one thing which is coming out a bit weirdly, in the sense that there are some, harsher outlines because of the SketchUp style that was initially there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to type in, and you can see how well it does edits as well. We can type in add a neighboring home with similar style to the left of the house and take off the outline thickness look. And let's just click send, and let's see if this actually edits the image. And what I can tell you, one thing is that ChatGPT new model is extremely good in terms of preserving and understanding the context and actually editing an image without losing the fidelity and the quality that it has. So now this is much better. As you can see, it immediately did the change as we needed it to. It preserved the scale and proportions and everything correctly. It added another similar styled home. This almost looks like a micro resort or like a villa complex, which is nice. But overall, I think this is a lot better in terms of quality than what Nano Banana offers. And I'm going to test out a few more things. So I'm going to go ahead and type in make this a nighttime render with warm lighting coming from the inside of the home. And I'm going to say add a family with a dog outside gathering around a fireplace. So this is quite cool. As you can see, it actually preserves the scale, the proportions and everything. And it also added the family around the fireplace, which I absolutely love. And then what we can say as well is we can say, make it winter time and snowing. Don't make it fully nighttime, but make it dawn time. So this almost came out a bit cartoonish with a lot of noise, sharpening, and very enhanced. I'm going to ask you to make it more natural. So I'm going to say it looks way too enhanced with a lot of sharpening and noise effect. Add just a little bit of denoise. Now this is a little better compared to what we had here, which was way too dramatic. It looks a bit cartoonish, but it's still fine because we went from just a SketchUp screenshot to this and then changing the moods over and over again. Now I'm going to show you an example of how we can use this for an interior render. So I just uploaded this actual bathroom screenshot. I'm going to go ahead and add this prompt. I want to say make it photorealism style. I'm going to click send, and you're going to see how good it is even in interior renders as well. So this is just awesome. As you can see, this has preserved the actual scale, the style. The only thing which has missed is these red towels. These ones has gotten correctly, the cabinetry and everything. I mean, this looks just absolutely awesome. So what I will say is make the beige walls actual red towels like they look in the SketchUp screenshot, but make it photorealistic. And I will attach the screenshot again. So now it looks way, way better and even more in tune with everything that we had here. And I mean, this is just absolutely awesome. Look how fast this is done. Imagine back in the day when I started doing renders, this would take like a few hours at least to get it done right. Now it just takes a couple of seconds in one prompt, which is amazing. Now I'm going to show you another use case where I will go ahead, I will add this image and I will add the mood board as well, and I will type in apply the mood board to the empty living room. I will go ahead and I will click on create an image, and I'm going to click send, and we're going to see what comes out of this. If you want to check, this is the empty living room just as a screenshot. So for example, if you want to do staging for real estate or anything like that, you can just attach a mood board like this one, which I just screenshotted from Pinterest, and it will go ahead and actually apply it right here. As you can see now, it did exactly that. It might have gotten the scale a bit incorrectly, because here the image is taken a bit from further away and here it's closer up. But I mean, overall, this looks very, very high quality, and I absolutely love the fact you can do this in one click. And I mean, this is not all, because I'm saving this for everyone who actually stayed up until here on the video. So now we can tell ChatGPT to go ahead and make it a 360 image. I'm going to click send, and then once we have that, I'm going to show you how we can turn this into something more interactive which you can share with other people. So now that we have this as a 360 image, I'm going to go ahead and just download this. We're going to go to renderstuff.com. We're going to go to their 360 tool, and I will just go ahead and upload the image. We'll go to open a new VR tab, and as you can see now, we can actually explore through the 360 image based on what ChatGPT had actually rendered and generate first. And I mean, this is super cool and useful to share with anyone who you want to make the presentation a lot more interactive with. Now I'm going to go back here, and what I will do is I will add this render, and I will actually give it just another prompt. I'm going to show you something very, very cool in just a second. So I will go ahead and I will apply this prompt. I will type in make it photorealistic. I'm going to show you, after we have created a realistic render out of this, I'm going to show you how we can turn this into architectural elevations, which might not be 100% correct all the time, but it just gives you kind of an inspiration in terms of what the graphical representation and language can be like. This is more so for experimentation for you as well, maybe not so much to use as a final grade elevation. And now we have this render out of this, which honestly is pretty good. I love like the lighting and everything that it's setting up here. But I wanted to show you is this. So we're going to type in create a CAD precise elevation of the front of the home while keeping structure and proportions as they are. Okay, so let's check this out. The actual division of the windows is not correct. We're going to give it a chance there because obviously the tree is blocking it a bit. This part over here looks pretty good in terms of proportions. These windows do look pretty correct in terms of overall scale. And I mean, everything else looks quite nice. I love also the specification. What about the fencing? I think this looks pretty good. It has also identified that this slab goes over this wall a bit. I mean, this is pretty close. I would say it's about 80% there, which I think is absolutely insane if you think about this. Wow. I mean, in no time, we're going to be able to just get a full project just by a render or even just a prompt, which is absolutely crazy. So what I'm going to show you now is how we can do a style transfer. So basically the cloudy, gloomy weather of this image, I can basically just attach the image here, and I can say, apply the same gloomy and cloudy weather, make it autumn and raining, keep the warm interior light. So now I'm going to show you how we can actually do a complete style transfer based on an image, which I think is absolutely cool because you can just gather inspiration pictures, apply it to your project, and keep the momentum of your project going a lot faster than doing everything manually in terms of settings and in the old traditional rendering way. So now we have this from this image, which I think is very cool, and it's obviously pretty close to what we have here. It even makes it a bit darker than it should have, but overall I think this is pretty nice. The other thing that we can do as well, which I find it very cool, is that if I go to this bathroom here, I can just go ahead and change the aspect ratio to, for example, portrait at 3:4, and it will do that automatically for us without needing to use Photoshop or anything else like we had to do with Nano Banana previously. You can see this is pretty insane. It has changed the dimensions of the room, I think, unfortunately. Yeah, so it has changed like the dimension of the cabinetry just to fit everything at 4x5. But if this is conceptual and you just need for like a border in a specific place to actually use it, then I think this works all right. But with that said, this is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what you can do with AI in architecture. So if you want to learn more, you can go ahead and check the AI for Architects Masterclass, which is a free course that I posted on YouTube.